and welcome to the race brief for the Spring Lakes Swim Run. Firstly, we are a COVID secure event, so we really need you to listen to all that we tell you and what's in your race manual about COVID. We need you to stay 2 metres apart at all times, and we need to observe the rule of 6. You are the public and you can't gather in any groups of any bigger than 6. Please read your race manual thoroughly. We have been asked a number of questions on the day and before the day about things that are already stated in your race manual. All the splits, all the maps and everything are in your race manual. All the COVID guidance are on the first 2 pages of your race manual, and all the information that you need is on there. If you can't find it in your race manual, then ask us. We've noticed the number of people that things that are stated in the race manual and they're doing on race day. If you read it fully and thoroughly, you will find out all the answers and everything you need to know about the race there. Please, when you're racing, also follow the highway code and the countryside code, as well as the social distancing guidelines. We are in quite a public place at the Spring Lakes Swim Run, so please make sure that you're kind and courteous to other place users, as we are on quite a few of the public footpaths and bridleways around the area. Race HQ and registration is going to be at the end of the car park in the overflow car park area. This is 800 metres from where the race start is. It's really important this time that you do the registration system properly. Go and find your number on the number board, queue up with 2 metres between each other, and tell your number to the ladies at registration. You will be given your registration pack. In your registration pack, there is an armband which needs to be worn on your right hand side. We don't mind if you're wearing it on your arm or on your leg. For the more petite, it sits better on your leg and stays more secure. For the slightly larger person, it sits better on your arm and stays secure on your arm. You'll have a swim hat. Please remember that your swim hat is compulsory in the water. You can take it off when you're not swimming. It is compulsory to wear in the water. You will also receive 2 timing chips and 2 straps. Both of these need to be worn. If you're in a team, you can wear one each, or one person can wear both, but they must both be worn, and they need to be on the outside of any neoprene. Once you've received your timing chips, you can't get within 20 metres of the start area. The chip mats are very sensitive. Because of a rolling start, they are set up to be looking for you the whole time, so if you get any closer than 20 metres, you will end up with a start time a lot longer and earlier than when you actually started, so remember to stay 20 metres away. You will also receive your race pack in an envelope with your name and number on it. Once you are kitted up, we need you to put your keys in that envelope. There is strictly no bag drop. No bag drop. We need you to put your keys in your envelope and take your envelope round with you to race start. The key drop is not at registration, it is at race start. Your race start is 800 metres from registration. Follow the car park down from registration, it will be signposted. You will be walking along a track which is part of the race course. Please remember that people may have started already, so please give way to people who are racing. Once you reach race start, the ladies will take your key drop envelope off you, and it will be there for you to collect when you finish. Please make sure you collect it before you walk back to the car, otherwise it's another 800 metre walk back to the start. The start times, and please make sure give yourself plenty of time to walk round to the start. The 21k, we need you to start lining up from 7:30 for an 8 o'clock start. The 10k, we need you to start lining up from 8 o'clock for an 8:30 start. And the 5k, can you start lining up at 8:30 for a 9 a.m. start. Please remember your social distancing and your rule of 6 when you're around the start-finish area. Please give yourself plenty of space. The signs you will be following relate to your colours of your swim hat and your armbands. So the 21k have red armbands, red swim caps, red signs and arrows, and red reassuring tape. The 10k have yellow swim caps, yellow armbands, yellow arrows and yellow reassuring tape. And the 5kers have green signs, green armbands, green swim hats and green reassuring tape. We will also be using floor tape as this is floor paint as this is a very public area. Please remember that you will see reassuring tape approximately every 400 metres. If you haven't seen it if you haven't seen it within 800 metres, please turn back and go back to the last sign you saw. We aren't a triathlon, there won't be marshals at every corner. The marshals are only there for the swims in and swims out. So if you haven't, because you are actually going to have to look for your signs in your tape as you're running around, because there won't be a marshal to make sure you've turned. So please be really observant for the signs, the tape and any floor paint. We will also have no entry signs. No entry signs you do not pass. They are off to another corner of the park or area and they're not on the race course, so don't pass the no entry signs. You will also have swim in signs at your swim ins as well as a marshal, and you're swimming to a yellow feather flag. That is what you're sighting to. There will also be a marshal on the out. When you're in the swims, the universal sign of distress is to lie on your back and stick your arm in the air. This means that the kayakers know that you feel you're in trouble and they will come over to you. When they come over to you, I need you to grab the front of the boat, not the side or the paddles. This means that you're less likely to pull them in and you're maintaining the social distance from them. You can hang on to the front of the boat for as long as you need to rest, as long as you make no forward progress. If you are stopping, they will paddle you to the side. If you feel you want to stop anywhere through the race, please report to the nearest marshal and tell them your number and that you're stopping. They will then radio me at Race HQ. Please then make your way straight back to the start-finish area to drop off your kit and to let us know that you have withdrawn. Please don't just stop and finish and disappear, because we need to know where you are and we will come looking for you. All of the splits and the maps and everything are on the race manual. We will do the water temperature on the Saturday before the day before the race. There is a water temperature, it was about 18 degrees last weekend, but we are due a cold spell, so it will be a little bit colder than that. But we will do the water temperature and post it on Facebook on the Saturday. If you have any other questions, just message us. Thank you very much.